What's good, guys? This is Dr. Andreoni from Cannabis Doctors of Florida. We are coming at you with another medical cannabis pop quiz. See if you can answer these 5 questions based on the previous video, the routes of administration. Alright, so number 1. Which route are you most likely going to encounter side effects with? Inhalation, tinctures or oral mucosal, edibles or oral, or topicals? So the inhalation or the smokable route is the route of administration that you're most likely going to encounter any kind of side effects or adverse effects with. This is due to the rapid onset of THC into the blood over that short period of time. Most studies so far have showed that when using cannabis in the smoking form compared to other forms like the oral mucosal spray or the tinctures, the adverse effects are much higher and more frequent. Alright, so next question, number 2. Which route of administration is preferred for ongoing or chronic symptoms, or for more like a baseline symptom control? Inhalation, tinctures or oral mucosal, edibles or oral, or topicals? So long-acting oral preparations like oral, capsules, edibles, anything like that, these are going to be considered most when thinking about ongoing or chronic symptoms, and you would like to treat these in a more preventive manner. Okay, so number 3. Which route of administration would you use as a non-psychoactive approach for localized symptom control? Inhalation, tinctures or oral mucosal, edibles or oral, or topicals? Topicals, whether they be short-acting such as the creams, lotions, salves, balms, or the long-acting such as the transdermal patches, these are ideal for localized symptom control without getting any kind of high. Alright, next. Which route of administration is most preferred for as-needed or episodic, intermittent, or infrequent symptom control? Inhalation, tinctures or oral mucosal, edibles or oral, or topicals? So the short-acting preparations such as the smokable, the inhalation, or even the tinctures, these are most desirable for these kinds of symptoms because the time of onset is rather fast. You can predict the duration of action, which allows you to titrate the product accordingly. Alright, so then, out of all the routes that we've discussed so far, which route of administration is most preferred overall? Try to answer this objectively, not based on what you think, but based on what the video talked about, and I guess based on what I think. So the oral mucosal route, which contains the tinctures, the mints, and the like, these are probably the most preferred from a doctor's perspective in the medical program. I love these for patients. They can dose themselves accurately and consistently. You don't need to keep increasing on the dose when you find the dose that works for you, and the easiest way to do this is by using the tinctures. All the other dispensaries have this dropper-like top where once you take it off, it's hard to dose what you're gonna do. However, with the tincture from Vitacan, all you gotta do is twist the top off. They provide you with a little 1 ml syringe, which is amazing. You put it in, you flip it over, and then boom, you're able to dose yourself accurately each time. So this is what I mean by tinctures are really phenomenal in this regard. Alright, and then here's a bonus question. Is there really a difference between sativa and indica edibles? They're not really different. So we don't absorb terpenes the same way after we ingest them versus when we inhale them. And really because of this, the stimulating and sedating terpene principles tend to not really apply to edibles. In addition, once you ingest THC, it becomes the more potent metabolite, 11-hydroxy-THC. And this more potent metabolite is going to make you feel way higher, and it's really contributing to that couch lock effect. You'll tend to feel this whether it's an indica or a sativa. What's more, as far as I know, and I could be wrong, but the Department of Health prevents the dispensaries from putting any kind of extra additives into the edibles such as like caffeine or any pre-workout stimulation supplements that would actually give you the energy to make it a stimulatory edible. So you could be one of the few that actually has the paradoxical effect that responds in the opposite way. If that's the case, you might be endocannabinoid deficient, and then replacing the cannabinoids brings your homeostasis back to normal. However, most people, when they're taking edibles, they're going to be feeling that couch lock or very heavy effect. I hope this helped. I'll see you guys next time.